The minute that you walked in the joint, I could see you was a real big spender. Hello, spectators of racing. We're back for the final week of the season in GT2. Hey, big spender. We're in Japan for Autopolis, and one of the races is going to be wet, and we get to laugh at all these incompetent noobs driving around the track in the wet weather. It's going to be excellent. Will's here. Hi, Will. For those that have picked up on it, I sound a bit different. That's because I'm now a woman. I identify as Amy. No, my microphone broke, so I'm now using a normal headset one, like a noob. Yeah. I mean, I disagree with that, but you never know. You never know. Right, it's Autopolis, Will. Do you like Autopolis, Will? Well, they're currently qualifying at the short one, yes. Oh, you can't hear. Everyone can't hear you. Oh no. So Will's not actually here, guys. I was just doing improv. No, Will bought a PS5 Pro because he's a millionaire. And he hasn't allowed his voice. Oh, Mike almost hit an apex for the first time this season. Shut up, Graham, in the chat. Everyone hashtag shut up, Graham. Oh, there's an apex here somewhere, Mike. Oh, will he hit this one? Oh, he's hit one. Mikey uphill braking. He's broke a bit early, I must say. Oh, but he's still gone deep. He swung back at himself, applied the throttle with his full traction control. Approaching the line, Mr. Gear, 1089. Bread, 1083. And Bosif Jones comes in with a 1085. Odon, it might be the actual only week that his car's been good, I think. So we might see a relatively good Owen this week. Dusty Fossil's gone on pole with a 1082. Hello, Pagani, with your kiss. Are you here yet, Will? You just have to go into our party chat thing. Oh, bread, that's the wrong way. And then on like the 3 dots at the top. And then it should be like voice chat settings or something, or party settings. And you have to share your audio.
I've done it. I found it.
You've done it?
We're good.
Yeah. Good lad.
Yeah, we're good.
We love that from Will. Hi, Will.
Hello.
Hello. Right. Let's talk about the championship permutations. Word of the week. So Andy, with his blistering autism, is currently leading the championship by, I believe, 20 points. Which I will confirm, because I don't want anybody to have a shit fit. Hang on, I will tell you. 20 points. Andy leads by 20 points to Jadon, and it's a complete fight, final week of the season for the GT2 championship title. So Andy basically needs to not finish more than 6 places or something behind James in every race. So it's probably looking more like a 90-10 split that Andy's going to win the title tonight, but stranger things have happened.
Yeah, only needs a couple of punts and all to play for.
And with people like Joe Burns in here and all the dirty drivers like Mike, etc., Odon, and the occasional kamikaze of Sir Goose.
And hope tonight goes a bit smoother than our fast food restaurant from last night.
Ah, yeah, to be fair. So, guys, I'm going to do a shameless plug. We've opened up a restaurant It's called Doppiati Diner. Doppiati just means double. But I ordered a meat feast pizza years ago, and it was a meat feast Doppiati, and it became quite popular, which just meant double the amount of meat on the pizza. But that happened, you know, it's a thing, and it became viral within the FTRL community, and we've called it Doppiati Diner. Qualifying's finished, Will, and we've paid no attention to any of it.
Yeah, it's pretty normal, that.
Yep. Bread's first, Andy second, and Dusty Fossil's third, but he's on a lap, so you never know. Feber can't spell because he's German. In the chat. Hi Feber, hi Sean. Current qualifying notwithstanding, James has got this. Oh, Dusty Fossil's purple.
What he's got to do is nail the last corner.
Oh, he's nailed the last corner, Will. This is going to be a 108 flat. Oh, what an old bastard. Oh, but Bread's improved. 108.1. Andy to the line. Not improved. Jonesy, fourth. Good one. Joe Burns, P5. Mikey, P6. Mikey put a very passionate post on Facebook earlier, apparently, with going for P5 in the championship. Let's go!
Yeah, but it was stirring, to be honest.
Yeah. So, right, let's talk about this for a second. So, tonight they're going to have race 1 and race 2 in just the normal random weather conditions. So anything can happen. It can rain at Autopolis, as we know. And race 3, the very final race of the season, will be in complete heavy rain, which is going to be absolute gold. And it's going to be reversed from the previous race in race 2. So it's just going to be sensational TV. I encourage you all to get your snacks, get your drinks, have your peas and your poos, and, you know, get ready.
Just do whatever you need to do. You know what I mean?
Yep, there are category championships as well. Let's have a look. Oh, Mikey, out. Where's your full stop, Mike? How do they know that you've finished your sentence?
It could be outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Well, in terms of the category championships, Andy's
Nobby's taken that very seriously. Nobby has left the room.
So this is where the problem is. Derek's like, unlucky guys. It's like, you know, cheers, Derek. I tried, you know. And Mike's like, out.
So, yep, Nobby has taken it literally and left. So,
yep.
That will confuse Mike when he has to do the grid later. Now he's back again. Hook the boys.
Nobby's had enough already in the chat. Had enough of Mike or the track or what? Also, we've found out this week that Mike really looks like Sam Dingle from Emmerdale. So if anybody wants to know what Mike looks like in person, go into Google and type in Sam Dingle Emmerdale, and it looks exactly like Mike. And Will tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're completely right. We're trying to create a list of things that Mike looks like.
Yes, there's an ironing board.
Ironing board's one of them.
Yeah, because he has no arse. He's just a long back.
Yeah, just completely flat. We've got the starting character in the division.
Yeah, Tom Clancy's the division.
Yeah.
Literally couldn't be more. Qualifying's on.
Was it like a child from the UNICEF advert?
Yeah, there was a charity child, one that was just having a bit of shit going on, and it was being held in a UNICEF advert, and it looks exactly like Mike, but significantly younger, but weirdly accurately like Mike. It's strange, very, very strange. Anyway, right, category championships. Andy's beaten James by 10 points, and there's only 15 points up for grabs. So Andy will probably wrap up the GT2 Pro category. Glyn is 4.5 points ahead of Mike in the GT2 Pro Am category. So that's all up for grabs. And Joe Burns is 3 points ahead of Zom in the GT2 Amateur category. So
what a scrap.
All to play for tonight. Tell you what, we'll go on board with the Mike as he goes down towards turn 1.
A little bit of insight for you here, Aaron.
Oh,
obviously,
good
you
one.
mentioned the battle. You mentioned the battle in the Pro Championship between James and Andy. Just a little insight. If Andy wins the Pro Category Championship, he'll also win the overall one, won't he?
He will, yeah.
There you go.
He absolutely will.
That's good, that, isn't it?
I smashed it. Go on, Will.
Insight. Yeah, smashed it, mate. It's top tier.
Go on, Crofty. We love that
Just
from
coming
you.
out the sides of some useless information that no one needed.
Yeah. Should we call you Will Chandok or Karoon Panda? Karoon Panda.
I'd rather you didn't do either.
Oh, yeah, Karoon Wilhelm. We'll go with that one. Pandy. So Nobby just put Pandy.
Pandy?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. Pandy? No.
Let's keep that out the stream.
Yeah. Let's not do Indian voices, Will. Jonesy's gone first. It won't last long. But Jones, oh, that's not a bad time from Jones. Andy's gone fast. Look, 108.0.
And we'll get in the 107s, maybe? We got very close.
Tom's gone with Natalie Greenwood. But, are you okay, Tom? Or
cheers, Tom.
Yeah, cheers, mate. He's a good boy. Aaron, don't get us cancelled. I would never do that. YouTube have tried before and then they've just gone, fuck it. He's not going to stop. Will Buxton, Panda Wood, unsafe's come with. Cool, everyone's got names for you tonight, Will.
What's your favourite album?
I like the way Nobby just come in with a lowercase p and just put Pandy. I don't really know what he was trying to achieve out of it, but fuck it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, right. Well, Andy's got a big old toe, and it sometimes is awkward for his shoes. Yeah. Oh fucking! I can't wait for this to be over. Oh fucking! Oh dear. Oh. Sorry. Right. Bread's now gone quicker whilst trying to tow Andy around the track. So. Jonesy's third still. Again, it won't. Something could happen. Dusty Fossil P4. Is he going to improve on his third lap?
It's a lot of 108.3s and 2s. Oh, we've got 107.
108.3 from Dusty Fossil. Derek.
Mr. James.
Jadon. 107.9. He's just gone. Fuck it. He's stopped. He don't need to go again. Saving his tyres.
Should be quite a nice car rather than Nissan, shouldn't it? Nice and
yeah, well. Should be nice. Yeah, should be right. Oh, Derek.
Not looking forward to my Lexus round here. It doesn't look good.
No.
It's a bit slidey. Could be interesting. Have we got any Lexuses in GT2? I can't remember.
Don't know.
I think
top tip: you can put half back in the freezer or anywhere brummy north this time of year outside. Nobby, what? Nobby, go and get some fresh air for a minute, mate.
Jonesy to P2.
Yeah, something could go wrong. Oh, Owen up to P6.
Who's
up the Lee field. Jack Smith's in the chat. Go on, son. Who's what, Will?
Who's at risk?
Who's at risk? Nigel Farage is a bit on the fence in a minute, isn't he? Because he's made friends with Trump.
I'd say that puts him at less risk. I'd say that puts him at less risk because, you know, US president's a pretty powerful friend.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I don't know. Tom's at risk because he's just horrifically thick.
He's always at risk.
Yeah, Tom's at risk of just air.
Endangered species, he is.
Right, well, Mike's in his P11 at the minute.
Classic.
So, on his final lap as well here, so we'll see. He's 1.6 seconds down, and he's gone very...
Oh.
There's a good lad. Well done, Mike. You know, he's just slowly driving into all of the cones that are there. Zom, around the final corner. Can he improve?
Need a hell of an improvement here.
It's going to be better. No, he's still going to be plumb last. And Glyn is out as well. Oh, Jack and Max is in the chat as well. All right, the boys. Go on, the boys.
It's the Smiths.
Max is the kind of edgy one. You're not sure whether he's in a really good mood or he might murder someone. Owen dropped his controller before his final lap. Unsafe said Jack, Tom, and Max Smith. Yeah, they're the three brothers, and you've listed them in incorrect order. It's Jack, Max, and then Tom. In likability, attractiveness, all of the above. Tom's bald and has a hole in his pajama pants, so it's and he for what he claims, easy access. Make of that what you will. Yeah, get big wins down in here, Tom. You like that? Right, who's through? Will, who went out? Will? Oh dear.
This is on Mike and Oblivion, isn't it?
Mike, Oblivion. Oh, and Glyn.
Is it bottom 3 or bottom 4?
Bottom 4, I think.
Oh God.
I know. Mike, you're out as well, mate. And me, yeah. See, look, see, you know. Mike's got to exit though. He doesn't know the rules. Jonesy's got a nosebleed up here, he said. I'm just going to reply saying it's all right. You'll crash out pretty quickly.
I wrote that from Zom.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Yeah.
Some good banter.
Yeah, it's good. Good work from Zom. That. Christie's in here. Useless man get Lee back on comms. Oh, I wonder who said that. God. Jesus Christ, Christy. Look, don't make me start exposing all of your secrets that you've got 4 toes on one foot and 6 on the other. And you've out of choice married Tom.
That's
a person that would check whether he had a gas leak in his property by just putting a lighter where he thinks gas might be. A person that spelt speech and his wedding speech incorrectly and did it the day before the wedding and just said on there, tell Christy she looks beautiful and thank everyone for coming. That was Tom's speech notes. So I can go on if you want, Christy. So you put your phone down and go and do your own work.
With a Y.
Eh? He did what?
Spelt ukulele.
Oh yeah, ukulele. Yeah, that was good, that one.
Y-U-K. He started that
Y-U-K. No. Yeah, Y-U-K-A-L-A-Y-A or something.
He typed that in and then went, I've done it, lads. I've actually spelt it right.
Sorry, Tom's brother's coming with Christy drives around at night hunting for scrap metal and copper. Oh dear, this is going to be a very bad stream. Anybody that's expecting this to be good and professional tonight is just... Charlotte, get out of the stream. I mean... Fucking hell.
What's that?
Oh, my missus has now joined the stream. Right. Oh, God. What? Tom took my phone and typed this in. No, it was spelled too correctly for it to be Tom.
Yeah, it was definitely not Tom.
Christy, go and get on with your homework. Otherwise, you'd have to do it on a Sunday night. Ross said he wants you to voice note him of you singing, please, Christy, as well. Because he really likes it. I think she's got a nice voice. Right, first flying lap of Q3. Everybody's on the softs now, other than James, who's forgot.
Apart from James. Apart from James.
He's only had 10 weeks of it.
Yeah, he's fine.
And he's only going for the title.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Doesn't matter.
I feel like James should have Andy's gamer tag. I really do. Yeah, anybody that's not up for a bit of fun this evening, just turn the stream off and go watch something else. Because this is not going to go well, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're not great at the best of times, but this is the last race of the season. So it's, Yeah,
right. We'll go on board with old Big Del Boy. As he's into the final corner. Got to stop nicely. Tap the apex. To the line. 107.367. Hello, Charlotte. Thank you for doing that. So Jack said she takes lead off of church roofs as well, Christy. That's Tom's wife. To be fair, it wouldn't surprise me. Right, Andy's gone P2. 107.517. Oh, and Jack Smith, by the way, everybody, is the least talented at Call of Duty out of the 3 of them.
He's the most socially acceptable, though. I don't know. That must be worth more than COD skill.
Yeah.
Like, it's the one you'd bring to, like, a dinner party with your parents, do you know what I mean?
Oh, Jack.
You trust them a bit more. Yeah, you trust them
Oh,
a bit
yeah,
more
yeah,
than
yeah.
the other two.
$1,000,000%.
Yeah. Max would probably scrap your dad. And
Yeah, Max would either scrap your dad, or it could randomly pay for the bill, or nick all of the money for the bill. Any of those could happen in an evening out with Max.
and Tom would flirt with your mum the entire time.
No, Tom would just eat the tablecloth.
He wouldn't eat the tablecloth.
Yeah, right.
Brett's 2 temps purple.
Yep. He's planted it out the final corner. Revved out a bit there. He's gone shorter route to the line. 106.1.
Huh? Me 107.1.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
That's like, damn, that was fast.
Yeah, it's been a long week. I've started my new job and I'm very tired. Here comes James on his first flying lap. 106.2, slotted straight into second.
Still
asserting
107,
dominance.
Mate, it's not 106. Please stop saying that.
Did I say 106?
Yeah, you said it again.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
Oh dear. Well, in the AM category, this qualifying from Joe versus Zom is very useful for him. Zom at the back, Joe is 6th. Definitely helping.
Zom spotted a 0.069 gap between somebody and just put nice at the end of it. Let's see if Dusty Fossil can improve. He can, up to P6, but so far Bread is your man. 1.5 tenths.
Got a nice little gap there. Not just talking about time either. What time is it in California at the minute, do you know? Do you reckon? Let's have a look.
What time is it where?
Where Bread is in California.
He's 8 hours behind us, so it's what, 5 to 1?
5 to 1 in the afternoon. There you go. It's a nice little afternoon drive for Bread. Final laps.
Final lap. So Bread doesn't improve, so he's a 107.1. James is a 107.2 and he's half a second down. Derek's finished. Jonesy's not going to improve with that out of the final corner. Andy stays P5, so he's going to start 3 places behind James.
Yeah, he's in a bit more of a pack there as well. Potential for bit of contact, whereas James has got
word,
kind of clear road ahead.
Oh my word.
What?
There is a comment.
Is it? Why is it bad? What's?
There is a comment in the stream. From Aaron Scrotum.
What?
And it just said, Aaron, it's itching badly.
Thankfully, I can't see that.
Dear.
So, that's alright. I can't see that one.
Right, well, the final. Sorry, I'm really thrown off by that. Right, so the classifications are Bread starting on pole from championship contender Jadon in second. Derek is starting third, and I don't know the rest.
Jonesy's in 4th.
Jones is in 4th.
And then we've got someone in 5th, I think it's Andy. Then we've got Carl. And then some other people. I got pretty far. It's a good point. I mean, Jonesy might be on his pad today. Because he's I think he's hurt his ankle. He's got a big red ankle at the minute.
Yeah, but bit of a wimp, and I saw him get flush-kneed in the head at a rugby game, and he really milked it for ages. So
I mean,
that
great.
looks a bit cloudy.
It does. So is it random weather for the other races?
Random weather, yeah.
Could,
I've just noticed Bread's message is Ross is still washed as incorrect because Ross hasn't washed for a very long time. It says it there.
Hasn't cut his hair in a while either.
No, I don't know. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Makes me feel weirdly uncomfortable. Aaron, please help! I'm stuck. Aaron's left testicle. This is. That's yeah.
just see it.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
Is that Ross?
I have no idea.
If you had to guess.
No, it's possibly Connor, as in onto the podium, Connor, or it's one of the Smiths' involvement somewhere. It could, to be fair, it could be unsafe release. I wouldn't put it past him either.
That's true. They've had to make an email for that one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had to make a fake email as well. He has two. Yeah, I think Aaron's confirmed he's had two. You got two, haven't you?
Three actually.
Three? Okay. Lee said that your test scores have a better grasp of the English language than Tom.
Yeah, in fairness.
Yeah. Bit of punctuation in there as well, so absolutely.
Right, let's look at everyone's tyre choice. So, from what I understand, the soft tyre wears out quite. The soft tyre doesn't quite make it to the end for a lot of people. So, it might actually be one of the weeks where the soft is a worse tyre choice than the mediums. And this is a really awkward pit lane because you can very easily twat it. So we'll see who chooses to do what, especially those title rivals. So Brad looks like he's starting on softs, Odon softs, Dusty Fossil mediums, Glyn, Oblivion, Nobby, Sagoose, Derek, Joe Burns, all in the mediums, Mikey softs, Royster mediums, and then Jonesy, Zom, Jadon and Andy all starting on the soft tyre.
Yeah, I think if the softs aren't going to do the race, then you've got to stop. I'd probably be trying to get rid of the softs if I had a poor qualifying position.
Yeah.
I do agree. If your race time's going to be quicker on the mediums, then I'd go for that in the front.
Right, who's your money on, everybody? Please get it in the chat. Who's going to win? Who's going to win race 1? Let us know. Who are you going for, Will? Don't say Carl, because he'll probably full start. He's done that a few times this season. You're going for Jadon?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm going to stick and go with Bread. I think Bread's going to do it. I think he's going to hold off. Oh, someone jump started in the background, possibly. But to run down to turn 1, Bread has got away well, but Jadon's got away even better. He's going to go around the outside of Bread into turn 1, and he is through. Andy started amazingly, and he's up to 3rd. So he's only 2 places behind Jadon. All he needs to do is not lose out massively to Jadon in every race, and he'll be confirmed as the champion. So let's go further back. A little bit of budging here and there. Dusty Fossil and Zom giving him no space in true Zom style. Oh, Sir Goose! Oh,
dear.
He pushed him right round, baby, right round. And he's just not waited.
He's off. Off he goes.
Oh no, he's round the corner. Oh, good lad.
He's waited out of sight.
Yeah.
Nice bit of wheel spin. Hang on, has Goose crashed? Oh no, he's okay.
Yeah, I thought he'd dropped it. Yeah. So we are onto the full circuit now, must be said. So now we're branching off.
Wide in the background. That was interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, Joe Burns.
Oh, Burns has lost about 6 places.
Yeah. And lose out to Odon as well, which is embarrassing. Oh, Odon late on the brakes. Oh.
It was only his teammate to hit. It doesn't matter.
Whereas Jonesy as well, so people would care even less.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we're now onto the GP part of the circuit. So it's just like an extra sector, which is down a hill through a wiggly bit, which is where we're going through now. Very easy to slip and slide.
It's one of your favourite tracks, isn't it, Autopolis?
I love Autopolis, yeah.
Yeah, you like a bit of Autopolis.
Brilliant track. Yeah. Well. Oh, Jamie McElree is in the chat. Good evening, Jamie. We are actually now best friends, me and Jamie. We've been talking.
Nice.
We've met up in person. We held each other. It was nice.
Sounds
Good lad.
nice, mate.
Softer hands than you think as well. Moisturises.
Like Jonesy.
No, Jonesy just has very small hands, like the lad from Scary Movie.
Mm.
Or Glyn. Oh, Glyn's had a worldie of a start. Glyn qualified about 18th.
I'm just
And he's
waiting
up
for
to
him to get
5th.
punted though.
Yep.
Every time
it
I
won't be
watch him,
long.
he gets punted.
Yeah, it won't be long. Here it comes.
Oh.
Oh, watch out.
alright.
Oblivion's
Oh.
about. Oh. Oof.
There's
Glyn,
a lot of sliding going on from Glyn.
Sort your traction out.
I've got extremely concerned.
Yep. Well, Andy's got past Bread, so there's one place between them now. So it will take. Aaron's right testicle is now in the chat. Bit smelly down here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, someone was off. I'm sure someone was off. Hold on.
That was,
oh, 3 wide. Oh, that's not
that'll
going
be
to work.
Yeah, it's a kahuna's car, 'cause
Yep.
it always is this season.
Leafield Athletic Manager, this. Really good with tactics and team talks. And he'll be listening to the stream as well. So, Owen, this. Just so you know, all of your players are watching. Don't go wide there, Owen. Look. Or can leave yourself open for a switch back up the inside here. Mikey detonated Odon, apparently.
Sounds good.
Oh, my left and right testicle are having a conversation.
God's sake.
I'll be alright.
Hey,
Right.
this is not even our fault, this bit of the stream here.
No. There'll be all of the
testicles.
serious people watching this, like Lee and Sean, and everyone that want to come and watch some real good, fantastic commentary and some good, solid racing. And we're going, it's my left and right testicle talking to each other.
That's not our fault, we didn't make it.
No, exactly. Anyway, I had a Kinder Bueno today, Will, for the first time in ages, and I really enjoyed it.
I do like a Kinder Bueno.
Yeah. Why is Jonesy in a
Stuff.
Pokemon car?
Oh, we've got some Japanese sort of inspiration on the Kahuna's livery this week for Autopolis.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for it, but yeah, that's a good question for the chat. If Jonesy was a Pokemon, for those that aren't too embarrassed to admit that they used to watch and or have like Pokemon cards, which Pokemon would Jonesy be? Please talk us through it. Glenn's gone very wide. It's a big old girth. Oh, Tom's in the chat trying to be serious.
It's a brave place to go on the outside. Oh, he's
To
done
be
it
fair,
though.
he's done it. He's done it. He's not on purpose. He's obviously didn't get that wrong. But he's missed the
move.
apex, yeah. Nah, yeah. Jonesy would be a Psyduck. Yes, Sean. That's what we like.
So, yes, it's really
Psyduck,
good,
that's
actually.
the confused little yellow duck, isn't it? The
Yeah,
idiot
that's
thing.
that's
Yeah.
that's not a bad shout.
What would Tom be? Execute, or whatever it's called. A little bundle of eggs. Yeah, right. Well, as it stands, I don't think. Yeah, Tom said that James needs to back Andy up. However, he's going to have to really slow down to bring the rest of the field into play here.
And the problem is he's got Bread behind him as well as Andy, so
Yeah.
even if he backs him up, Bread's not gonna.
And Bread twatted
Twat
him
him
off
off, is
last
he?
week. Well, they did last week.
Oh,
At
maybe that's
Bathurst.
maybe that's the strategy then. To
Yeah.
be fair, maybe that's the strategy.
But to be fair, we're on lap 4, so James has probably got about 7 reports in his head already for after the race.
Yeah, like Andy did drive offline a little bit there, so
Yeah, and James just
That-
missed the apex here, which is probably someone's fault for dirty air, so we'll... Yeah, but right, anyway. We have a fat and bald man attacking Derek for P4. Oh, thought he was going to dive down the inside. Thanks, Tom, for letting us know that you can't overtake in the middle sector. Cheers, mate. Jonesy, is he going to do it again? Oh, who's put 50p in this knob tonight, eh?
Controller. That's what's put 50p
yeah,
in.
Controller, yeah. Jonesy's going to go, do you know what? I might sell my wheel, go back on pad.
Wouldn't blame him.
Nah, he's been horrific this season. It's been hilarious. Do you know, I've got to the point where I can't even remember who Jamie comes in and supports. Sing for me, Aaron. What would you like me to sing, Max? Anything you like. Bit of Brian Adams, bit of Khalees, bit of Rick Astley. Anything you like. Russell Watson. Only an opera singer, isn't he? Right, there's just a lot of boring train stuff going on at the minute. Oh, here we go.
On softs at the front, by the way.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Probably. Oh, here goes Mikey. Surely not. No, I knew it wouldn't happen.
No, he's just driven into the back of him.
Yeah.
Nearly.
He's just driven into the back of him.
I tell you what, Sir Ghost has made up a good bit of ground since the contact, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's going well for him. Yeah, he's having a good race.
Yeah. Although he's up on his first sector best time, so.
Yeah, fair play.
It's by 1,000th, but. Oh well.
And that's only 3 seconds off the fastest lap so far as well.
Yeah.
So he's nearly there.
Well, James is making distance.
But he is.
I mean, he's doing all that he can at this point. I'm sure Tom will be angry and sit there and disagree, but if James just puts the laps in and gets all the points he can on the board, then he's done his side of the job. But
get the most points you can.
This would all but confirm it, to be honest, because then they'd go into the
drama somewhere. That's all they can do, really.
Yeah, they'd go into the final race. Sorry, the final 2 races with Andy 19 points ahead. So Andy would have to finish literally like 10th in both races, and James win them both. So this is not out the realms of possibility. Look at James's tyre wear.
Oh god, yeah. Is it, what car is Andy in?
Lexus.
Oh, that bodes well.
Do you know what is good though? Guess who's in the Nissan? Aaron.
There you go. But I'd say you might be all right this week.
Yeah, I might be. I haven't done a lap yet, but I might be. Fucking sweet here.
Mate, but I'll tell you what, it's not looking good for me.
It's not looking good, bruv.
It's a bit juicy, that.
James should slow him down. So what he wants James to lift off for 5 seconds, and then drive significantly slower.
The problem here, Aaron, if Andy, think about it though, if Andy has to pit, James doesn't look like he's going to have to pit. Andy's going to drop back to what, like 6th, 7th?
Well, so who's on the softs? Big John, Fred, Andy, Jadon. Who else? Odon's not going to have to pit. Zom shouldn't have to pit. Oh, Mike's last.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yes. No, sorry, no.
He needs to read his inspirational Facebook post about now.
Yeah, yeah. Mike, let's go! Exclamation mark.
Let's go.
Maybe he hasn't put enough Instagram stories on. Yeah.
If his tyre's completely died, it will get. He won't be guaranteed second. I mean, they're looking pretty ropey.
Yeah.
And he's got 5 laps. Those tyres are going to work quicker as he heads down as well, so he'll be on rims by the end if he's not going to pit. Would you pit Aaron?
Would I pit Aaron?
His tyres? No.
Well, I will have his tyres tomorrow.
No, you won't, because you're in the.
It doesn't make a difference if you see me drive ever.
That's fair enough, but I'm trying to have a serious conversation here, Aaron.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
This is some racing stuff.
I think Andy has to. I just can't see there being a world where he doesn't pit because he's got to do 5 laps on these. And they will not last 5 laps. Is he going to lose more time? Is he going to lose more time pitting, or is he going to lose more time
on no tyres at the end.
Well, the only thing I can say
Breads are
is he's
worse.
very lucky that he's got Bread behind him, and hopefully Bread can just do some shielding. But there is a bit of a gap, but nowhere near enough. But Bread is struggling.
Oh, there goes Jonesy. He'll get him here as well. Those
He's on the
tyres.
outside. Bread needs to get back on the track to have a chance of defending this. Yeah, it's another nice move from Big John. BJ.
There's going to be a bit of interest here. Just the closing races of those
I
tyres.
don't want Jonesy to do... No, do I? I don't think so. But, yeah, this is looking very bad for Andy.
Yeah, those tyres don't get any easier to manage as they go down. If anything,
No.
Just gets
Let's see
harder
what
and harder.
Andy does here. Because, I mean, surely he has to. No.
I think he's just going to try and hang out, not only. Like, he's just going to accept that they're going to die and hope that it's not going to... They're going to die maybe half around the last lap, he should be fine.
Yeah. Well, Graham's slagging off Jonesy in the chat. I'm only saying this because although he's not, Jonesy won't know this on the stream when he watches it back. So Graham's... Oh, Oblivion! Oh! Oof. Derek, so... Andy done a 1:49.1 and Derek's just done a 1:47.8. So he's only losing 1.2 a lap. All those screechy tyres from Bread. But I mean, the fact Bread hasn't pitted blows my tiny mind. Because he's just... Derek's giving him a big old shove.
And he's 1.5
I can't get over
back
James's tyre wear.
He's doing fantastically.
I mean, if you look at Mike... Oh, he's pitted. I was going to say, Jesus Christ, that's good tyre wear.
That must be why he's dropped off the back then.
Oh, no,
I'm slightly worried the difference between the pitters and the non-pitters here in terms of track time. So
yeah,
maybe Andy's right and just hang it out,
stick it out, and see whether he can just, even if he, look how far away they are. Look, he has to just stick it out, doesn't he? I mean, Bread's absolutely buggered here. In terms of the category championships, Glyn is going to put a lot of distance between him and Mike here, and Joe Burns is putting some distance between him and Zom.
Absolutely.
Who's racing for James? No way he gets that good tyre wear. His dog.
Tyre whisperer.
Yep. Oh, here comes Big Johnsy on the attack. BJ.
As long as Andy doesn't end up being in that big group that Joe's in 8th, if he can stay out of the way of that big group, he'll still score fairly well.
Sorry, Aaron's left testicle was put. Can't get much lower than that, and in asterisks, speaking from experience. Whoever you are, I admire your work.
Absolutely.
It's definitely not Tom because it's all spelt correctly.
How come we've got the all the info from this? Was that you? You brought up a load of info up on the screen.
Where? Or down the bottom?
Yeah.
No, it's just the camera angle. It just
nice.
If you go onto the floor.
You get that's cool.
That's when you drive on Hoovercam. This is how it looks.
I'd never drive on Hoovercam.
To be fair, I don't actually mind it, you know.
Looks scary.
I mean, I drive on this camera.
Here goes Jonesy. You try around the outside there? I mean, Jonesy's tyres aren't looking too great either, to be honest. So.
Andy's just so bad.
Oh god, I think Jones has got to get past him now while he's got tyres. Here he goes.
There we go.
Derek will get him as well, so he's going to be at least 4th.
He's got to do that twice more. Oblivion's here and all, and he will send it from anywhere within 6 to 8 seconds.
And there's a bit of a gap there, and then there's a whole bunch of them. As long as Andy stays clear of that massive collection of cars.
Hopefully Glyn will spot that Andy's struggling if he ends up 5th, and with them being teammates, gives them a level of protection. Joe Burns, I wouldn't have thought would do anything too stupid, but then again, it is Joe Burns. And he just needs to just accept his fate and know he's going to have to do a lap and a half on a completely dead tyre.
Yeah, it's going to be rough, this.
Yeah, James is quite far ahead and very, very, very comfortable. Oh, that tyre wear is awful. Here goes Derek, pushing to get past and doing a big old drift. Oblivion's there now as well. Now, if Andy can force some contact between Derek and Oblivion, he'll love it. But here comes Oblivion, oh my word. He's carrying some serious overspeed.
Yeah,
Dane's in the
really
chat. Hello, Dane.
There.
Yeah, well done to Oblivion for...
Ooh. No. Oh god, okay. Right. That's okay. They've all avoided each other. Don't do it, Andy. Just as...
Just as... Oh! Oh dear.
Was a little bit of contact, maybe?
Yeah, he's put his hands on to say sorry. Oh, fair play. Even though Andy's tyres are absolutely dead. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, Glenn, shield him. Nope. Glenn's gone, nah, I'm on.
I suppose he's fighting for a championship.
I fear for Andy here. That's gonna be the main focus of the final lap of the race.
The problem
James
is
going to win.
That's put him into that group of cars I was talking about.
Yeah, this is all fairly set now. Jonesy's tyre, he might come under pressure from Derek, possibly. Oblivion and Glyn will maybe scrap it out for fourth. Andy's going to try and get a toe from Joe Burns. He does have Carl lurking. Let's see how Andy can stop for turn one.
There's a few cars with Carl as well.
Oh, Andy, that is so slow. Oh.
This could get really messy.
Messy.
He's got Carl and he's got Owen as well. I mean, he'd be in 12th if he pits, so, you know.
Oh, hold on.
This is what Andy needs, a bit of a fight behind him.
Oh, Carl! Oh, he's just gone no.
It's just one way through. I suppose he's going to have to brake a lot earlier than most people would expect him to at the minute.
Carl is conceding position here. Fair play to Carl.
Yeah.
He's now lost position to Odon, who I fear might outbrake himself up here.
As bad as it sounds, that contact actually helped Andy quite a lot.
Yep. Oh, it's all very slow and messy.
Andy. It is, it's packed everyone up.
Well, James is about to come in and win. Well done, James. But we're going to stay with this because, for championship reasons, oh my god, Andy needs to somehow hold on. Look at this. Oh my word, this is really hard to watch.
He's just driving down the middle of the track.
This is where Andy went off last time. He's going to stay on. Oh, they're three wide.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, Royston's giving him a shove. Zom's giving him a shove.
No.
Oh no. And he's 11th. He's going to be 12th.
Yeah.
My word, there we go. Andy's going to come home in P12. He's lost 11 points. So the gap is now 9 with 2 races to go.
It's not over. It is not over.
It is not over, indeed. Brett just didn't pit. Even though he's really far behind. Oh, we got a scrap here for P14.
You see where Mike... I mean, if Andy pit, he'd be 12th anyway, so... It was worth trying to hang it out and see if anything different happened.
Andy was going to finish there regardless.
Yeah.
There we go. So, Jadon takes the win, Jonesy P2 and Derek is P3. Very, very, very good result for those guys. Superbly driven from James, it must be said. Let's look on here before Phoebe shouts at me. Oblivion P4. Glyn P5. Really good drive from Glyn considering where he qualified. Joe Burns P6. Odon P7. Dusty Fossil down in P8. Royston P9. Zom P10. A very good recovery drive from Zom after the earlier contact with old Goosey boy. Nobby Norris 11th, Andy in 12th, Bread in 13th, Sir Goose 14th, and Mikey 15th. There we go. I'll save that just for comedy reasons.
That was entertaining. So he's going to still need a few points to swing in his favour, is James, and of course he's not going to get that tyre help next
it will
time
be
round. So,
no. However, Andy's going to have to get through the field. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course he is. Yeah, that's true.
So Joe gained 1 point on Zom, and he's
Yep.
now leading by 4 in the AM category. Thank you, FIBA, for this information. Let's have a look. And Glyn gapped Mikey by 4 in Pro-Am. He now leads by 8.5. So it's all but done now, I think. Goose will be back. Not too sure where old Goosey boy is going. Oh, Big John's come in with the standings in the... Andy leads James by 9 with 2 races to go. And you would imagine with James starting on pole here, and Andy starting in 12th, you would think he will gain on him this race as well.
Yeah, Andy's
Because
going to need to somehow get to P2 or 3
well,
to keep
if Andy,
himself for a nice bit.
even if Andy goes forward here and ends up P5 or P6, he's still going to have lost 5 to James, and that is literally going to be 3 or 4 points in the final race. So this could get extremely juicy.
It could. It's a track he can overtake though. You've got different tyres going about. You've got the soft tyre runners. There's going to be quite a few of them. They're going to slip back at the end of the race. Some are going to have to pit. So he is going to make his way through the field. Absolutely. He just needs to obviously get, second or third to keep a nice gap for the last race. It's going to be a tough ask.
Juicy stuff. 28 people watching. What on earth are you doing with your lives? Like the stream before you all decide you hated it.
Thankfully,
Oh yeah,
YouTube
we've still got a wet race as well.
Oh, no, they've kept the dislike button. I thought they'd removed that, actually.
Yeah, but we can't see it anymore.
Ah, good point.
So, what snacks do I want for this?
Ooh. I haven't really got any snacks in at the minute, so can't join you on that one.
Oh, well. I'll tell you what snack I've chosen, Will. You're going to probably turn your nose up at it.
Okay, what is it?
Cadbury's milk chocolate coated almonds.
Oh, Aaron. You could have chosen so many better snacks.
Have you ever tried it though?
No.
They are so nice.
Okay. I'm still disappointed.
Cannot recommend enough. Well, all the pressure is now on Andy.
Who's medium tyre running that's going to be fairly high up the field to start this one?
James. Jonesy.
Apart from James.
James Jonesy.
Yeah, that's mad that. Then we've got, because I know Derek ran mediums last race. I think Oblivion did as well.
So
Don't
did
know about
Glyn.
Glyn. Did he?
Yeah,
Burns?
I'm sure Glyn did. Joe Burns was mediums,
Jones.
so he'll be softs.
Okay, let's see how this one works out.
Here we go. Right. Let's have a quick flick through.
I'll try
So
and keep
medium,
an eye
medium,
on Andy in
soft,
the
soft,
background.
soft, soft. Odon is the next medium runner. Dusty Fossil, soft. Royston, soft. Zom, medium. Nobby, medium. Soft. Andy, medium. Bread, medium. Sir Goose, soft. And Mikey, medium. Away we go. Let's see if these soft runners can put James under some pressure. He's had a really good launch. And James retains the race lead through turn one. Oh, some
Andy!
massive...
Ooh. Andy got himself right in the middle of that, and he got involved in it as well. 14th. This is going to be a tough little race for Andy here now. I suppose if you're going to have contact, it might as well be immediately, because everyone else will be driving slowly in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. It's certainly not over. Far from it. Well, chaos. Chaos indeed. And, I mean, Sir Goose is on softs. You can almost guarantee he'll ruin his tyres.
I don't think he's been driving on the line at any point yet.
No.
So, he's taking an interesting route.
Yeah, Feber coming with a good point. Andy might be tempted to finish last or towards the back and have a really good start for the wet race. But then you're banking on James not having a good wet run.
Yeah, I think
and I've seen some of these lads drive in the wet
as possible. Like, say anything can happen with those early laps in the wet. Like, you don't even know how your own pace is in the wet compared to other people as well, because it's often very different.
Yeah, absolutely. It's way too risky.
You just got to try and back the points.
Yeah, Derek is putting James under all sorts of pressure early in this race, and James is getting a bit slidey. So Andy needs James to be put under some serious pressure and hope for some sort of error from somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, the longer that James can keep Derek behind, the better, as those soft tyres start to wear. It means he'll have to do less catching up if he does get overtaken.
Yeah, James is under a lot of pressure here.
He's got a few attempts, he's okay.
Yeah, just in the race in general, he's going to be under some pressure.
Got a milker in the background.
Yeah, Glyn and Joe Burns.
Looks like Bread has made way. To be expected. That's Andy through. Right around the outside goes Derek.
Oh, Derek, all the way around the outside. Swerves across the front of James. And here comes Oblivion.
He did get the move done before though, so it was okay.
Oblivion to the outside. He's going to try and hold it. James is going to cover him. James is right in the middle of this now. James is backed off. Oblivion fancies this. You can just tell he fancies it. He's going to try and cut back. James sits on the apex nicely. Oh, Oblivion, that could have ended very badly.
He made the correct decision.
But
He's
yeah,
not to send it up the inside there.
Yeah, he did. But Derek is running away as it stands. And he was P12 a few corners ago, so we'll keep an eye on where he is.
Yeah, right now he's just going to kind of stick with the soft runners.
It's going to be a lot of focus on these two championship leaders tonight's stream, and I hope you all understand why. We've already had a lot of drama already. So stay with Oblivion down the start-finish straight here. He's in the Supra, which is a very fast car in a straight line. James in the middle of the track. He's closing that gap all the time. Oblivion is going to go to the outside and try and get a cutback, but James sits on the apex nicely and defends. He's not in the Supra, he's in the BMW. Sorry, team. Oh, Oblivion. Sorry, I was just trying to go from memory there. Apologies, unsafe. Right, let's go and see. So Glyn is still battling away with Joe Burns. There's Royston just behind him for company. Odon P8, Zom P9, Dusty Fossil P10, and Andy is tucked in behind Mike, who's in 11th. Shock. So, and he has A 3-second gap back to Sagoose, and Bread, I believe his head might have gone.
It is Bread. So,
It is
however,
Bread. Can't rule it out.
He can't quit the season though, because it's the end of the season.
Yeah.
So,
Good point.
we've got that to think about.
Yeah,
Should be
Oblivion's
alright.
right behind James again.
So James only needs to defend properly for another few laps, and then his tyre difference will equal out. In the last race we saw that the Beamers and the Nissans quite nice on their tyres. Obviously Oblivion is driving a Beamer. That's going to help him. Don't know what Derek's driving up in front.
Derek is in the GTR, I believe. Yeah, Nissan.
Fair enough, so they should be okay to the end.
Yeah, James is still doing what he needs to do. Oblivion is close this time.
He's had a very good run out of that corner. James will defend the inside.
Oblivion breaks later to the outside. Oh. James defending well. Yeah, James just driving across the track now, trying to block any attempt of a dive, etc. And it's just now just allowing Jonesy to bring himself closer. And Glyn is not far behind. However, Glyn's tyres are not great. He needs to put his brake balance to the back.
I think that Supra is eating them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Absolutely munching them.
Mr. Burns in P6. Andy looks like he's cleared Mike. He has. So he's now on the hunt for Dusty Fossil, who is on the softs.
It's tricky when you've got that slipstream train ahead of you. Try and get past. It's hard.
Yeah. We've seen already, it just takes a moment. Just one little moment. James still doing what he needs to do. It's been very good, solid defensive drive from him so far. Oblivion is very fast, so he will not go away.
Yeah, not until the laps right at the end anyway.
Yeah,
and the tyres start to die. He's not
tyres
doing
aren't
his
looking great.
tyre. Yeah, that's struggling compared to what we saw from James last time round.
Goose almost needs to two-stop, judging by his front left, apparently. Yeah, that'd be far off. Nobby Norris has a half-second penalty.
He's consistent.
Oh, Jadon back down the inside of Derek.
Must have had a great run out of that corner.
Was there any force used there? Because Derek did look a little bit out of whack.
Not too sure.
Not too sure.
Go to the sky pad later.
Yeah, we'll go to the sky pad, yeah. Joe Burns' tyres are about a third worn, just over a third.
Yeah. Not about where Andy was, to be honest, so he's going to be on rims at the end.
Yeah, I think his is a little better than Andy's at this point. I think Andy was about half now.
Yeah, it's very close. He will be on rims.
Andy's stuck behind. Lee Cole, think Derek ran deep, looked wide out of turn one. James is through and he's got about a 8/10 lead now, approaching a second as Derek is going to be holding off Jonesy. His Oblivion has dropped down to 6th. So not too sure what's happened, whether there's been any contact somewhere or a little wiggle. But as things stand right now, Jadon will be your championship leader going into the final race.
Which is crazy.
It is crazy.
For Andy here is the field spread isn't mad. It's not too bad. So even though he's 11th, he's not that far time wise from somewhere like 7th, 8th, 6th even. So if he just needs maybe a mistake from some of the cars up ahead, it's not like he needs to gain, past a couple of cars and then also get a gap of 4 seconds down.
Yeah.
A nice train for him to overtake here.
Yeah, I mean, he's proved he's been very good overtaking all season and that kind of thing. And he's always been a very good driver, even in Formula 1, etc. He was always fast, but also nice and clean. As he goes, sends down the inside of Dusty Fossil there, as right on cue.
Yeah.
But he's through. He's up into P10. He's got to take the opportunities when they present themselves, and it wasn't quite there, but he's taken it. Dusty Fossil will go back on the attack on those soft tyres. He's going to have the inside for the next corner. Dusty Fossil tucks in behind, doesn't do anything silly. Oh, and he cuts back across. He's got the run on Zom, who's on the same tyres as Andy, so Andy needs to try and get past Zom as quickly as possible. As things stand right now, Will, it is completely level.
We're gonna have a fight in this last race.
Yep. And it'll be very wet, with lots of wet everywhere. Mike's 13th.
Sorry, so Ghost is gonna pit them, and then someone else will pit, so it'll be 11th, it's fine. Brett's having a good race.
No, he's just messaging in the chat saying, I can't do this with a laughing face. Come on, Brett, you got this, mate. Put those brakes to the front.
You qualified on pole, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, someone's pitted. Glyn and Sagoose. Yeah. God, his tyres!
I don't know what he does. It's impressive, isn't it? It's genuinely impressive.
I respect it, to be honest.
Fair play.
Are we going to see any rain?
I mean, it's very dark, isn't it?
Oh, that would make it spicy. Oh, imagine mixed conditions over 11 laps.
Oh, would be interesting.
Yeah, right. Derek and Jones, he's still going hammer and tong. Royston and Oblivion also. The lights are on. It's getting very dark. Oh, come on, pour on me, you slag.
I mean, the fact that the other guys pitted suggests that it's probably not going to rain. Otherwise, they'd have stayed
the clouds. Yep. Oh, Zom down the inside of Andy. Oh, Zom. And Andy's lost out to Dusty Fossil as a result. One thing that Zom don't do at any point is yield.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the inside, he was alongside. It's fair racing.
Oh! Apparently there's rain on the radar. This is what we want. Come on, make me soaking wet. Piss on me.
Everyone out.
Make me drip. It's gone rain. Now.
Got Royston's in.
Oh, it's raining! Yeah,
It is raining. So we've
I've just had an excited fart. It's raining.
those guys that pitted, have they pitted onto the wet tyres? Have they pitted onto another set of slicks? We had a Glyn pit. We had
Oblivion and Royston intermediates.
It's
the
raining
rain
a lot.
is here.
You know, this is quite heavy.
It is.
This is right. Can they survive? I mean, they've got to do another, 2/3 of a lap here in what is pretty bad rain.
Fever's bashing his willy against the screen. Here we go. Royston is looking good.
The spray's popping up. This is bad. This is really slowing you down.
Oh, someone's round. Joe Burns, the first to go.
Right.
Oh, James!
Oh, James has got straight on.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh no.
Dusty Fossil's
Carl's
round.
Gone. Andy just needs to drive really slowly.
Let's go and see what Andy does.
Just drive very, very slowly, mate. That's all you
Really
need to do.
slowly. Dribble. Willy dribble everywhere. No, I'm sorry.
No, come on.
Sorry, guys. Oh, this is road of Tom in the works, isn't it?
He got it going again reasonably quickly, so he's not lost him maybe 5-6 seconds. It's not horrendous.
Oh, hang on. Is the
rain has stopped?
The rain stopped?
Do you pit? I mean, you got to pit. You can't drive in this. Like, look at the wet bar. You've got to pit. Surely.
Where's Royston? Royston's
This is a decision now, Aaron. This is now a
taken
decision.
10 seconds out of them this lap.
Like, you've got a pit, but there's going to be something in their head going, maybe I can hold it out. But surely you've got a pit.
Derek's carried on. Jones has carried on. James has carried on.
They've not pitted, okay. So, can they hold it on the dry line? That is the big question now. There's 3 laps.
Well, Andy to the inside of Odon, who's not in a very fast car.
Nope. It's going to be okay on the dry line. It's going to be decent.
Yeah, Andy's on the inside of Owen. Oh,
that's P5 for Andy now.
It is, and James is P2. Jonesy's currently P1, and Derek is Scottish.
He's very Scottish.
Yeah.
But you've got, this is treacherous now. If you touch a curb, you're going. If you get off the line and accelerate hard, you're going. So
yeah, it's already
drive nicely.
Yeah.
It's the right call to stay out if you hadn't pit
Oh.
before. I mean, Royston's now going to be caught out because he's on the wrong tyre again somehow. So
yeah, I mean he's still making time up on him, but
yeah, I'll start to stop now. Those tyres are wearing, so he's now on the wrong tyre. Weirdly.
Poor old Joe Burns is struggling a bit down there, isn't he?
He is a little bit. So despite
Andy,
it raining, you were better off not putting wet tyres on.
Yeah. Which is crazy, isn't it? Andy P5, Jadon P2, at best P1. That would make the gap 5 going into the final race in the full wet conditions.
it's still very much on the table, that.
Yeah.
Very much on the table. However, this is the sort of...
It's less on the table than it was earlier in this race.
Yeah, that rainstorm has really helped Andy out, and the fact that Andy didn't pit as well.
This is why we've done the custom, or not custom, the random weather conditions.
There goes
As James dives to the inside of Jonesy, who just bent over and let him go. Jones is like, go on, there's my anus, just take it. Jones, oh no, he's fighting back. He's Jonesy, he's getting a bit aggressive. We will see. There's a 3.5 second gap. Andy will probably bite your hand off for this if we offered it to him at the start of the race. So,
especially if we offered it to him a couple of laps ago.
Yep. Can somebody do me a favour, just for research purposes, and let me know if they were to finish level on points this season, who would win this on countback? Because this is a genuine possibility. Royston Oblivion's still scrapping away on those intermediate tyres down in P7 and 8 respectively. And Glyn is catching them on soft tyres. Now, this could bring Joe and Zom back closer. So Jonesy's AM category. So Jonesy will get 5. Zom will get 4. Okay, and then Joe will get 3. If James wins this race, it will be level on wins. Oh my god. Oh, yes.
It's just what you wanted.
It's just, I mean, it's, you know, people say we don't know what we're doing here at FTRL. As Glyn swoops down the inside of Royston, State P7.
Yeah, those intermediates not holding too strong.
Yeah, Mike's hopes of winning the Pro-Am category have faded this evening.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Mikey. I'm going to blame T. Smith for that one. Bread's not going well, look.
Very hot and cold. Spread.
Yeah. So. Oh, goose.
Oh my god.
I was on intermediate. Oh, the poor bastard.
When you said he was doing a 2-stop.
Oh. Oh, Johnsy. Can he mount a challenge? Everyone else looks fairly spread out.
Yep, Andy's sitting 5th, so this is James going to take that race win. Equal the count back.
This is an important position.
Oops.
Coming through the final sector, Goose is very much a hazard in front of them. It must be said.
And, oh my god.
And Jadon comes round the final corner to win race 2 of 2. His second win of the evening. And
He's
the
doing
gap.
everything he can.
He is very much doing everything he can. He's done the fast up of the race on the last one, then Jonesy quickly beat it. And Derek takes P3 and have a good drive. Zom P4. And Andy P5. So, the gap is now 5 points. They've now got an equal amount of race wins. And James has one more second place finish than Andy, and it could come down to that. The Doctors have now cemented their Constructors' Championship, so congratulations to the Doctors for having the worst team name in FTRL history, but also winning a Constructors' title. So, Glyn, I believe, has now won the GT2 Pro-Am category championship, so congratulations to Glyn. I'm fairly sure Andy has now won the GT1 Pro category.
GT2.
GT2 Pro category. I'm fairly confident with that because I'm sure the gap is now 5 into the last one, and is 5 points for first and 1 point for last. So I'm pretty sure Andy's won the GT1 Pro category championship. However, I don't think he'll care about that at the minute. Let's have a look at that. So the final classifications, Jadon takes the win by 7/10 of a second to Jonesy in a thrilling race. Derek takes P3, Zom P4, Andy takes P5, Odon P6, good drive from him. Glyn in P7, Oblivion P8, Royston in P9, Joe Burns in P10, Dusty Fossil P11, Mikey P12, Nobby P13, Bread P14, and Sir Goose was a lap down in P15. So there we go. Oh, 5 points. I mean, James has gained 15 points in 2 races, which is quite remarkable. However, Andy does still hold the keys here. It is still in his hands.
Yeah, it's still his.
And here comes the wet. Joe Burns is still 3 points ahead of Zom in the GT2 AM category, which we'll keep an eye on. That doesn't look like heavy wet weather to me.
No.
I reckon Mike's forgot. It's fucking hell, man. Andy leads James by 5 points. A P4 in the final race of the season wins it for Andy.
Here we go then.
No, that's incorrect. A P5 will win it for Andy, because even if James finished first, there'll only be 4 points between them.
Yeah.
So a P5, Jonesy, you stupid dick. P5 wins it. Thank you, Sean. I thought so. Jonesy, the stupid baboon. It be some wet.
Oh, it's definitely wet.
Yeah. Andy has won the GT2 Pro category. Glyn has won the GT2 Pro-Am category. And Joe Burns is 3 ahead of Zom into the final one. So as long as there's P4, if it's level on points, James wins. Oh yeah. No, that's still wrong. Because it would have to mean Andy 6th, James 1st, then that's 5 points, and then James would win it. So it is P5. It is definitely P5.
I'm not getting involved with this.
Will, there's a 5-point gap.
I'm not getting involved.
Hang on, there's a 5-point gap. If James finishes first, he gets 15 points. If Andy finishes 5th, he gets 11 points. So that's a 4-point gap.
Yeah.
So Andy has to be 5th or higher.
Yes, because otherwise James will win it on countback now.
Yes.
Cool.
It is definitely 5th. Andy needs to finish in the top 5 to win the championship.
Well, glad that wasn't confusing for anyone.
Sean, you're the smartest person I know. Can you please confirm that I'm correct in what I'm saying here? Because it'll be 15 points for James if James was to win this race, hypothetically speaking. 14 points for second, 13 points for third, 12 points for fourth, and 11 points for fifth, which would mean there's a 4-point gap if Andy finishes 5th and James finishes 1st. So Andy has to finish in the top 5 or no more than 4 places behind James, basically. Right. Okay. For the final time this season and what has been a thrilling championship, season 26 of FTRL, we are at Autopolis. It is wet. Sir Goose is on pole. And it's lights out. And away we go. Nobody's dropped it off the line, which is a relief. Owen's had a really good start. Is anyone going to outbreak themselves into turn 1? Nobby Norris.
He has done.
I think
so.
Goose has broke early. Yeah. Someone's off. That's Mike. Yep.
He's taking a scenic route.
Let's go and check in. Andy and James are close.
That's all Andy needs to do, really. Stay close.
Yeah, James is trying to take a wide line.
He'll be knowing he needs to quickly get the position.
Mid-engine. Tom reckons a Porsche or Owen should win this.
It's a good round there,
Oh, James has given Andy a tap.
Yeah. It's not right there. Nothing too bad.
Oh, James. Oh, it's a massive slide. And Owen's gone through.
That was close.
That was close. Is Owen going to... Owen's just yielded, I think. And just let James through.
Yeah.
Unless he hit James earlier. Oh, Andy, James. Oh, it's close. James down the inside.
He's trying to get past about 3 cars here.
James just sending it.
And he's falling in for a feel a bit sorry for Joe Burns there.
Yeah. Well,
championship protagonists just decided they were going through. It's a bit late from Andy that. A bit of contact for good measure as well. Some ferocious.
James will report that. Oh, contact there. James will report that.
Yeah.
And someone offline ahead. James will report that. Oh, James has had a slide here. Report that.
Yeah, that needs reporting. Snippy bit of track.
Does do reporting. Right. Well, it's all systems go back here. Not too much chaos on lap 1. So Goose is still pointing the right way, which is always a positive. Mike's 4th. Bread's winning. Nobby Norris P2. He always has one really good race a week normally. So we'll see if that can be here. So Goose is 3rd, Oblivion 4th, Mikey 5th. Dusty Fossil 6th, Royston 7th, Glyn 8th, Jadon 9, Andy 10. And Joe Burns P11 with Derek for company.
Yeah, so James got past Andy somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Burns not sending it there. That was somebody backwards. That was Mikey.
It was. There you go. It has happened.
Joe Burns trying to go around the outside of Odon. Oh, Andy's lost a position to Derek. No. James has gained a place on Derek and put a spot between him and Andy. Long race. Long race, especially in the old wet. Oh, Glynn had a massive wiggle. He's sliding all over the gaff. Derek's back on the attack. Oh, James.
He's got it stopped. Just about.
Glynn going for a switchback.
I think Glynn saw it coming, so good job he did.
Yep, and that puts more daylight between him and Andy. The top two have checked out. 4-second gap back to Oblivion almost. Who's got past Sir Goose, who's now under pressure from his teammate. Oh, Sir Goose drifts round. Andy still trying to hold off Owen. And Derek is on the charge on Glynn. He's going to try and bounce over the inside. Owen's veered off. Somebody's pointing the wrong way. That's Sir Goose.
Yep. Continue to ram it as well. I respect that.
Yep. Why not? Jadon's up to P5. He's feeling very confident. He's got Dusty Fossil next.
So this is looking great for your Nissan for tomorrow, mate. I won't lie. This is looking
It
great.
is.
Yeah. This is looking good for you. A bit concerned about my Lexus, but we'll get to that when we come to it.
Yeah. Cross that bridge when you come to it, mate. You'll be fine.
Andy's was 8. Okay.
Oh, side by side action. Jadon, Dusty Fossil into turn 1. Jadon's up to 4th.
So we got a few places between him and Andy.
Yeah, this is close. I mean, it is, however, it's lap 3 of 11. Sean's bum hole could not be more puckered right now, his words.
Damn.
I respect it.
I mean, judging on... Obviously I've driven the Lexus this season. It doesn't feel like a good car that would be good in the wet, to be honest.
No.
Whereas your Nissan probably is more suited to the wet, a bit more stable.
Nobby Norris is on the attack.
Porsches look great in the wet. They look
The
fantastic.
newly trained dog groomer that is Nobby Norris.
Is he?
Can confirm.
Nice.
Yep. Is all bread.
Yeah, it's easy bread.
To be fair, that car's very wiggly under brakes. He's not meant that. Oblivion 3rd, Jadon 4th. And he can't get past Derek, and he doesn't want to lose any more ground. He's got a small buffer with his teammate behind him, which is crucial at this point. Nobby the groomer, Jamie McElribbley. In the chat, Royston's just had a small venture nearly off the track. Jadon is now on the back of Oblivion. He is flying.
Yep, he's moving. He is moving.
James, Andy needs to get a move on when appropriate to do so.
I don't think he's got the car for it, to be honest.
He might not have the car for it. However, he needs to make the car for it. He needs to... Well, I mean, it's only lap 3. It's a long way to go. Oblivion's just on the fast lap of the race, which was quickly beaten by James by
About 2.5 seconds.
quite a large margin. Yeah, Jadon down the
James.
inside. He's given this a go and then some. But Oblivion with an amazing switchback.
That's lovely.
That is
That's
gorgeous.
very, very nice.
That's one of the best moves of the season in GT2. And is James going to then immediately return the favour?
Nope.
No, not quite. That is one of the best moves of the season. So credit to Oblivion for that. That was gorgeous.
It was. No loss of
And-
momentum, he just swapped straight inside.
Yeah, Andy's really struggling. Derek is staying with Royston, which is making it hard for Andy. He's pushing that car. He's going to try and go around the
gone for
long way. This could be a nice move, this. That's a very nice move.
There's no space there and easy. Just try and get up
But he's got
in
it done.
between the two
What
of them.
a
but he's through.
sensational move from Andy.
To P7, alright.
And Jadon is still not past Oblivion. Oblivion's given this a really good go. And Andy trying to find a way past Royston. So Bread's pulled out almost a second to Nobby Norris, who's having a really strong race in P2. Lap 4 of 11. Oblivion P3, Jadon P4, who very much is the fastest car on track at the moment, it must be said. And I know he's keen to win, and is... Oh, that looked like there was definitely going to be some massive contact there.
Yes.
He's very keen to win. He needs to just make sure he does it in the right way, and at the moment, with moves like that, he is. That's a gorgeous move from James.
Nice.
It's a really nice moves in this race, and credit to him because it is risky doing it in this type of weather. So this is getting close.
Looks
Now-
like James is going to make his way up to second shortly, so it's down to Andy to try and get close enough to him, really.
Yeah, like I said, Andy just needs to finish in that top 5. He can see the top 5 because Dusty Fossil's occupying the spot that Andy needs. Now he's only got to make up 2 spaces in 7 laps.
Definitely doable.
It is very
Absolutely.
much doable, and anything can happen. We will see. So Jadon's now got past Oblivion, who is 2 seconds back. So not too sure what's happened there, and he's only 2 seconds behind Nobby.
Bread's at a wheel somewhere.
Yeah.
That wiggle from Bread, he could find himself on the back of the fight for the lead extremely soon, will James?
Yeah. Oh, Nobby's through.
Oh, what happened there?
I'm not entirely sure. But what I will say is this could come down to how well Bread protects his teammate. Now, these two had an incident last week at Bathurst, a very unfortunate one, might I add, at the end of the Conrod Straight. But it resulted in very small contact, but it sent James off the track. Yeah, Tom just said if James gets Bread, would Bread drop for Andy to win the championship? Because it could come down for something like that, which is...
I think he
That'd be
probably will. If he's in the
a
party.
proper teammate move, and
Nope.
Bread has had an error, and he's wiggled, and James has gone through. Let's see how Bread can recover that Porsche. As it stands, that is the position. So Andy, yeah, I'm fairly sure. As it stands, James would win by 1 point. Oh. Bread has had another off.
Okay.
Oh, God.
There's no more teammates involved in this one then.
So
It's-
Andy's now in the
as you
driving
are.
seat. Quite literally speaking, he's trying to go around the outside of Royston at turn 1.
Hang on.
It's
And Nobby and James on the same team.
yes.
Okay.
I mean, I must admit, it didn't look like a tactical off. Bread very much looked like he dropped that on
Absolutely.
his own accord. I don't think that was done intentionally, I must say. But
Andy
Andy
needs
is
to stay where he
in
is, right?
the P5. He needs to just stay where he is. James has got himself to
Oh
the
my God.
front.
Jesus Christ.
Derek
He's had a big
has
slide.
had a wiggle. Oh my God, this is intense. Oh, Dusty Fossil's
Oh.
round, and Andy
off.
swoops into 4th.
It's just
He's
not-
got
it's
that
just
one
base.
position buffer.
He just doesn't need as long as he doesn't have a moment, that's what he needs. He just needs to calmly drive. He'll be alright.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been in the position of going for a title, especially on GT, but it's very hard to drive calmly.
Not on
must
GT.
say.
I have done on F1, but not in GT.
Yeah, this is
Um,
it is very fucking intense, especially in this weather. James, he can't do any more. He's won 2 of the 2 races so far, and he's on course to win race 3. He's got a 4-second gap to Nobby Norris. He has easily been the best driver on the grid this evening. Nobby Norris and Oblivion are going to come together very soon, because Oblivion looks quicker than Nobby at this stage now, and Andy's
Yep.
5 seconds back. Royston is in James and Nobby's team as well, so they need Royston to challenge Andy for that P4. But I'm right in thinking that Andy would have to drop 2. I'm sure I'm correct in saying that.
Yeah, he'd need P6, wouldn't he?
Yeah. James needs Andy to be P6 or lower, and Andy needs to finish in the top 5, and he's currently in P4. So as it stands, I'm sure he would win it by 2 points.
Definitely a lot closer than we thought it would be.
I thought it was going to be... I thought James would claw back points tonight on Andy, if I'm honest with you. But not to this extent. Nobby Norris is holding second really well, and Oblivion is struggling to stay with Nobby and then get past. Nobby to drop back and back him up. God, that'd be chaos. We have 4.5 laps to go. Will it be this man or this man to be crowned as GT2 champion? 2:01.5 James has just done, which is significantly quicker than anybody else on the track. And he's just done his fastest lap, which is a 2:03.9. And he's now falling back into the clutches of Royston and Derek.
Yeah. Yeah, one wiggle and it's not. It's absolutely not done.
Oh my God, this is not done.
One wiggle and that's Andy in 6th, so this is still very much on.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this Nobby and Oblivion fight for second. James is out front and looks odds on to win. But Andy is now dangerously close to Royston. This is very tense, and obviously Andy being my teammate, I'm like, a part of me, you know, wants to sort of feel some level of bias, but I'm just enjoying this occasion far too much. And Owen is coming.
Royston will have every bit of motivation to make a move on Andy.
Yeah, 3.5 tenths out the final corner, rising to 4, so Andy's managed to get a better run, but Royston has just done his best lap of the race. 2:01.4, and Andy's on a 2:04.1, and Andy's on a 2:05.1. So it's 1.2 seconds slower. James is 7.5 seconds clear. Nobby Norris is a 2.5 clear of Oblivion now. And Andy has got Royston all over the back of him. Oh my God, this is tense.
I don't want to be in Andy's situation. He would have wanted a nice calm drive to the line. He's not receiving that.
Oh God. I don't know if I can take this, and I'm only watching.
The amount of stress that Andy will be feeling now.
Oh, he's wiggling.
Oh, they're all wiggling.
James could not have got any more points this week.
Nope.
And he's got the gap back up to a second. Yeah, Graham's saying that this car is so bad in the wet, it's a miracle that he's doing as well as he is.
Yeah,
so
I haven't driven it yet, Graham, but I'm not surprised.
He's not had the best of nights overall as Andy. However, if that car is as awful as we know some cars can be on GT, especially in wet weather, he's doing a fantastic job.
So it's a wiggly car in the dry, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wiggly car in the dry.
Right, we'll stay as we are. Odon has now fallen back. He's going very slowly. And where's Bread? Bread's in P11. Mikey's down in P13. Dusty Fossil's dropped even further back and he's down in P15. And Goose is not far away from being lapped by James. Yeah, he's giving this the beans, and fair play to him. He's enjoying himself.
He's having a nice
Look at him. He's having a great time. Look at him. Where's he off to?
Yes. He's just drifting.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Oh, here comes James.
Yeah, just make sure you stay out the way of that one.
Yeah, God, imagine.
Oh, God.
Andy 1.2 clear of Royston. He's still there. And Oblivion's back up here with Nobby.
Been an error. Sadly. think Andy's actually getting on Oblivion now, isn't he?
Yeah, 2040. So that lap 7 was a bit of an anomaly for Andy, but oh my word, this is close. James must be staring at that standings order in the top left of his screen, just hoping and praying that he sees Andy not fourth.
Or fifth.
Yeah.
Sixth, ideally.
See, the thing that's keeping this just alive is the fact that it's not just one car behind Andy. There's that second one, which is the all-important... Derek holds the all-important position here.
Absolutely. I mean,
because if Andy finds himself back in that number, back in that position...
Yeah, he's caught up again.
Yeah, Joe Burns, at the moment, will claim the GT2 AM category.
Not bad for the return.
Not bad at all. He's had some really, really good weeks this season, Joe's got better and better. He had to miss the bar first week because his wheel stopped working, unfortunately for him. But he'll be delighted with that. He'll take that little win, as Andy is now under pressure from Royston. 2.5 tenths. And gaining.
Royston's had a fantastic run through that last few corners.
Oh my God, 2 laps to go.
Range here.
He could well be
range for ascend.
He could well be. Is he going to pull out? No.
He's not centred.
No. Derek's having a wiggle behind. And he won't be enjoying that very much. Oh, this is so far from being over. Jadon 14.5 seconds, or 14 seconds clear of Nobby Norris, who's drove stunningly in this race, it must be said. The gap back up to 8 tenths. Oh, it keeps creeping up and then creeping down. Joe Burns going very slowly around the hairpin. And then there's a little bit of carnage here. Glyn, Zom and Owen. Mikey's in his favourite spot, P11. Be quite fitting for him to finish there on the end of the season, which he's probably done several times before, finish 11th on the final race. And Brad and Jonesy, the battle we all wanted to see. Jonesy back in his normal position. Dusty Fossil's in the pits.
He's on the intermediate. Why was he on the intermediate time?
He's not too sure. The mechanic's not sure what to do there.
I respect the intermediate time when it's before wet the entire race.
Yeah.
It's a interesting strategy call.
Oblivion and Nobby, and he's got that second gap again. As James comes round to start the final lap of the race, the final lap of the week, and the final lap of the season. He's just done a 2-minute flat 0.8, which is about 3 seconds quicker than I've seen anybody else go.
He's crazy. Royston's had a wiggle.
1.2 seconds and he's gaining Andy. Time, and he seems to gain time out of this final corner as well, back down the straight. Yeah, 1.2 seconds. So Andy's gap. So Andy's got about 2 seconds between him and a Drivers' Championship, because Derek is about 2 seconds behind. That is the gap. Jadon, it must be said, has been unbelievable this week. Flawless performance.
Done everything he needed to do.
It would be said, if it does turn out to be him, a very worthy champion from this driving, especially. Nobby Norris and Oblivion look set for a podium each, would be a really good way to sign off the season.
He's got
Royston.
1.2.
Yeah, Royston, up and down season for Royston again, but I said he does have some positive races in there, and eventually I think it will all click together and he'll find himself towards the top end of the table. Derek, likewise, he always seems to finish in and around the top few drivers in GT2. Very solid. Joe Burns, good return for him this season. Nice to see him back on the grid. Been through a hell of a lot, Mr. Burns, dealing with the big C and whatnot earlier on this year. Made a full recovery, operations and God knows what else, and he's a true FTRL hero in many ways. We love Joe Burns. Glyn has had one of his best championships to date. I think he's third in the Drivers' Championship. and we'll gloss over the rest shortly. But Jadon is going to come around the final corner to win his third race of the evening. 3 wins out of 3. Unbelievable from James. Nobby Norris is going to hold off Oblivion unless there's some last corner antics. Great season from Nobby Norris. We've seen some really good races. Some less good, but overall some really good one. Oblivion, stunning drive. But here comes your driver's champion, your GT2 champion for season 26. Andy takes it by 2 points to Jadon. What a season.
And about 6 tenths.
Yeah. About 7 or 8 cents between Andy and the championship, which is unreal. So Andy confirmed your GT2 Pro and your GT2 Drivers Champion. Credit to him on a remarkable season. Credit to Jadon for putting himself right back in the fight. Yeah, Glim finishes P8, Zon P9, Odon P10. Mikey's going to come home, bring home 11th. He'll be over the moon with that.
That's traditional. That's good.
Traditional. Here comes Bred, our Yankee friend.
Nope.
If he drops it, I would have laughed. Jonesy P13, Dusty Fossil P14, and Sir Goose just 3 minutes and 47 seconds behind. Oh, he's on pause. And
it's probably safer.
Put some love in the chat for the drivers this season. Please do give it a like and all that kind of stuff. We'll have all the congratulations in the Discord afterwards to all those that deserve it. And it has been a pleasure to bring GT2 to you this season. Unfortunately, I will not be doing GT comms next season due to my new job, and we'll take it all in turns. But on that note, very quickly, so we will be having a bit of a break until the new year. We're going to have a 16 driver championship starting next week for 5 weeks. But it won't be streamed unless we decide to do the replays. We had 16 drivers want to do it, and that's how many you can do without any spectators. So we'll do that back in the new year for a really big season, and bring all the action in. We all need a little break and whatnot. But thank you to everybody for their commitment over the course of the season. Thank you all very much for keeping us entertained and watching and all that kind of stuff. Thank you to all of the admins, and thank you to Will as well for joining me in comms most weeks. Muchas gracias, my friend.
No problem.
Yeah, it's been great. Right, let's get on these results before Faber shouts at me again.
Yep.
There we go. James wins by 20 seconds.
Dominant.
Which is some drive. And there we go. That is the finishing order. And it is job done. We will save the race. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Please do come and join us for tomorrow night. Lee will be hosting the finale of GT1. The Drivers' Championship is all wrapped up, but still a lot of positions to fight for from second down. And yeah, it should be absolutely wicked. Race 1 tomorrow night is a wet race, for those that know. For those that don't know. And then races 2 and 3 will be your normal races. So, right, thank you all very much. And we will catch you next time.